Well, here we are at the 2025 GAPABA In-House Counsel dinner. Let's take a look around and see how networking is going. Here we have Raymond, the law student, talking to Laura, a partner at a global law firm.
Hi, Laura. How are you doing?
Hey, Raymond. How's it going?
It's going. I'm just wondering how your practice has been going during these times.
Oh, it's been super weird.
I'm guessing it's probably pretty good or pretty bad because I've been reading a lot of articles about the pandemic and how it's been affecting different attorneys and how, it's affecting their practices and their day-to-day. And I'm reading that a lot of them are really stressed and it's terrible and their lives are ruined and they hate their children. And then for some people, it's doing great, but that's like very, very few people. So how is your practice going?
Oh, yeah, like what you were saying, it is quite stressful, actually.
I've been reading so many articles about that. And, the reason I'm reading so many articles is because at my job, I'm working really hard and I have a lot of time to research. And I know the last time that I spoke with you, you gave me a lot of great advice about what I need to do, at the workplace to make sure things work out well. And I've actually applied every single one of them.
Well,
and
that's great.
Perfectly, but nothing's really happened. So I was wondering if you can give me any other advice of what else I should be doing.
Oh, yeah, of course. How are you handling things right now so far?
I mean, I'm handling it exactly the way you were telling me to last time we spoke. Your advice didn't seem to be really working out. So I was wondering if there was anything else that you could tell me that I should be doing instead.
Yeah, is there something specific that I could help you with?
Like, I really want to get the job.
Okay, Hey, Raymond, could you tell us what's happening in this scenario?
Sure. So this was a scenario that I've had with a law student before, and this is part of the one-sided conversation, just because it's something that happens a lot, right? Obviously, in this situation, I'm the law student who's taking over the conversation and just being one-sided. And sometimes it'll happen the other way too. And we just thought this would be important to demo because it's something that commonly occurs. I'll point out just two takeaways from that reenactment. So the first thing that I would point out is, I've heard it said to me before, actually by Angela, a piece of advice that I think would be helpful for all of you, which is, the person who walks away from the conversation talking the most is the one that walks away with a positive impression. So, if you're the law student or a young attorney, I would say you would want to, decide whether your objective is for you to walk away from a conversation feeling great about it, or if you want the other person to walk away from the conversation feeling great about it. And if you're a talker like I am, I'd love to hear the sound of my own voice. What I would encourage you to do is to focus your energy on asking great questions. So that would prompt the attorney or the person that you're meeting with to speak more. So when I spoke with Laura, for example, I just kind of kept going on and I asked really broad questions that she couldn't quite answer specifically, like how can I get a job, right? How's your practice going? Instead, something else I could have done was maybe say, oh, there's a proposed policy that is going to affect your practice area in this way. How are you responding to it? So that's one takeaway. And then the second takeaway, obviously, is to just watch your tone. Understand how it is that you're coming off. I'm one of the attorneys where if I don't like you, you're going to know at an event. I respond in that way. Others may be more gracious. So just pay attention to your tone. If you're not paying my bills, don't talk to me like you're paying my bills. And because we're on Zoom and on virtual settings a lot now, note that sometimes there is a lag. So even if you don't intend to cut someone off, it might come off that way. So exercise a little bit of patience and grace.